So this girl I knew had somebody she knew had stole some checks from this company. And so she just wanted me to print off some checks with her name on it, where they look legit. And she ended up, I did it for so cheap, like a little bit of meth or something. I printed like these checks. I was like, look, don't make these for too much. You know what I mean? Like just do like little amounts and don't go here to cash them. Like don't go to this liquor store because they're going to. So like she ends up doing like $10,000 or $20,000 or something and goes to the place I told her not to go to. She gets busted and she ends up ratting on me. And so from there, the detective had been investigating me and I didn't realize it, but he knew everything. He just didn't know who I was. And so once she ratted on me, he put all this stuff together and I had already went to jail. We ended up getting busted. Okay, so I went to sell some drugs to this girl, and it was an undercover sting. So they busted me, but I didn't have any drugs. I can't remember if I was going to I think she had stolen from me, so I was just going to try to rip her off. And had my buddy come pick me up, and we went up there to meet her, and she's like, I'm right here. And then we seen the cop cars behind us, and it was like a whole SWAT of people came down, and I was like, shit. I was like, but I don't have anything. Like, I didn't have anything. And so we ended up having he had some shit, like a pill or something. And then they ended up charging me. I had some rock salt or Epsom. I can't remember what I had, but we had it was the rock salt that you make ice cream with. If you put that in a cooler with like regular ice, any cheap cooler will turn into a Yeti cooler. It keeps ice for forever. So I had poured some of that in a cooler and had the box there. And, they ended up charging me with that because I had a scale in there too. So they charged me with like 2 ounces of like counterfeit Schedule II and like blew my picture up on the paper at the front. I was like, well, I wasn't even doing that. But from there, while I was in jail, I had the check printer in the back of the car and that detective called like their, fraud detective or whatever. And so I got arrested. And then that's when the girl ratted on me or whatever. And he put 2 and 2 together. And when I looked at my motion, he knew everything. He just didn't know who I was. Like, I mean, he knew like I had bought some checks from the dude off the dark net from this lady in Texas or something with like Capital One Bank. He knew about literally everything, but he just didn't know who I was. And once she ratted on me, he put 2 and 2 together.